Great, thank you. And Glenn, do you have a view on that?
We don't actually grow crops, but I think there are many different species of animals that can be grown in the Middle East that are not growing there at the moment. There is a source of byproducts from the date industry, for example, that currently is composted. I know that there's some attempts into making it into bioplastics, but there are many other resources that can utilise these sort of byproducts. And again, answering your question before, I think that the way to do this is to partner with people within United Arab Emirates.
Thank you, Glenn. A question for both again, in from May. When are you looking to have the raising round completed? We'll start with you, Jamie.
So we launched only about 2 weeks ago officially. I think we were aiming for a completion in Q1 2021, but already we've had a substantial amount of interest. So I would think probably in the next kind of few months. Obviously the interest is pretty diverse as well. So a lot of family offices have been quite keen, but obviously we want the right mix of investors. And as I said on my kind of last slide, it's more about finding the right investors who can bring more to the table than simply money. We're looking for partnerships.
Thank you. And Glenn?
Yeah, we're at the same sort of time run. We're looking to complete towards the end of Q1, maybe early Q2, and also we're looking for both strategic partners and financial partners, but the financial partners could give us access to the Middle East, for example, and that would be very, very welcome.
Wonderful, excellent. Well, we hope to be able to help you with that.
Thank you.
A question from me. You've both spoken at great length about your interactions with UK universities. I just wondered, and this is again a question for you both, how critical is that? Is the role of UK universities within your businesses? And Glenn, if we start with you.
Yeah, obviously with us, for Roslin Technology, it's very critical in that the source of much of the technologies come out of the university. And if we do go out to industry and we find a challenge, we're bringing that back to the university to see whether we can find a technical solution. So it's very critical. Fortunately, the universities in the UK are supported by UK government, and for Roslin Technologies itself, it has a support from the government of about £25 million, up to about £30 million per year. But if they can have more than that, then they can do more. It's a limitation on resources, which is mainly human resources rather than the infrastructures as such. So they're very important to us in Roslin Technologies.
Thank you, Glenn. Thank you. Same question to, I think, Jane, you'll probably take this one.
Yes, Jamie's asked me to jump in on this one. So I would echo exactly what Glenn said. UK universities are incredibly important to the progress of science during sort of the commercialisation of it, but also before and after. Just as an example, when we're looking at crops, so the question about crops was being asked from one of your sort of the attendees. Choosing the cultivars is really important, and there's a lot of research has gone on within UK higher education, UK universities, and sort of non-research institutions like NIAB to understand what the genetics is behind these characteristics. So things like